Hello, this is one of your eCore professors, and I'm going to be talking to you about Chapter 9, Lifespan Development. I'm sitting in front of an actual fire just to really have a great fireside chat. All right, look, lifespan development. When we're teaching you lifespan development, we are doing what Erik Erikson used to say at Harvard University, teaching womb to tomb or bust to dust, everything about human development. It's as if a math professor was saying that he taught math and someone asked and he answered, I teach all of it. I teach all of math. That's a little bit what we feel like teaching human development. But I am a developmental psychologist and I love this material so much. It's complicated. There's so much to learn. But what we're going to try to do with you is to engage you in conversations that every psychology student is engaging in now. Basic issues of development, continuity versus discontinuity, nature versus nurture, and going through all the major lifespan theories. Because we have to look at even pre-development, that is sort of the cycle of fertility and the cycles of related to conception, we need to talk about some physiological material up front. And what you'll notice as you're going through and you're reading, we'll start out a little bit with Erik Erikson being one of the heavy hitters, if you will, in developmental psychology. Really, he wrote beyond Freud. He took Freud's first 5 stages of Freudian theory and added on 3 more. And then Joan Erickson, after the passing of Erik Erikson, added on another stage, saying they weren't quite old enough to understand the very end of life, but she was in her 90s and added another stage, which is pretty remarkable. So when we talk about development, we talk about cognitive development, social development, emotional development, and physical development. We can talk about relationships within families, parenting, so on and so forth. But Jean Piaget is the major player in cognitive psychology. And I've given these little tests to try to see if somebody, in fact, is in a certain Piagetian stage, such as do they possess object permanence or not. And if they're at the right age, let's say around the age of 1, they do all the time. They display this incredible feat of understanding that an object continues to exist even when you can't see it. So when we talk about Piaget, we're talking about, thousands and thousands of studies that have been done to really back up what he was finding in his theory. Here we have some more biologically based approach to human development. And there's some material in your course that will help you to think more about this. As we go through, and we will be, hitting upon a lot of topics related to infancy and newborns. I'm going to scroll through them, and you can see some of the images that we have here in this chapter. I think the best way to summarize this chapter is to read it all. I think the material is accessible in that everybody, everyone has grown up to where you're at so far. And you have people around you in different stages of development, from infancy up to really death and dying. So when we go through the course, it will be material that you'll feel like there's a lot of, but I really, encourage you to persevere. Let me go through here and see what's towards the end. Brain growth and development. Here we have some material related to getting older. And I'm going to really scroll here, so I'm sorry if this is making you dizzy, but it was a really good idea here. Yeah, here we have our list of words. And you'll see a list of words related to cognitive development, parenting, emotional development, physical development, and aging. I hope you got an idea of this chapter. And I look forward to you engaging in the material and hearing your thoughts with your posts in the course. Thank you. Goodbye.